Once you find out who is your inactive subscribers and possibly the type of subscriber who simply takes advantage of you, then how can you prevent them from getting onto your list in the future? There is a way, and that is with blacklist lists. Now, suppression lists are slightly different, and I'm going to explain to you the difference in just a minute and how you can utilize them to protect yourself and your future email reputation. So aweber.com, if you go up to the subscribers and manage subscribers, you will see this page. Now, you won't see the suppress and block subscribers until you go all the way down to the bottom of the page. Now, as you can see, they have three different options. You can do a bulk unsubscribe from all of your lists. You can suppress subscribers, which is actually very different than blacklisting, and I'll explain in just a minute. And then you have the ability to blacklist or block subscribers from signing up to your lists. Now, blacklisting is something that you don't do until you've really tried hard to build a relationship with those specific leads. Not everyone who unsubscribes from your list is bad, and I want to make that clear. Someone might unsubscribe from your list because they're already on your other list. So you have to do your due diligence. You have to make sure that you've done everything you have tried to do. You've found that, okay, they're not the type of person that abuses the system. If that's the case, don't add them to your blacklist. They could be a potential customer. But you have the people that abuse the system. If you find that somebody has abused the system, they are the types of people who refund for no reason, just refund and get the free product, then you may want to blacklist them. Because when you block subscribers, you block them from ever signing up onto your list. Now, of course, they could use a different email address, and that could happen. So there really isn't a way to 100% block anyone. But these tools are provided just in case you decide to go down the route. So you can do a bulk unsubscribe tool. Suppressing basically just prevents a list of subscribers from receiving broadcasts, which are kind of like email broadcasts, the one-time emails that you send out to your list. Say, for example, that you have a list of 100 people that don't really want your broadcasts, but they like to stay on your list because they want to have the autoresponder messages come to them and things like that. There are many different ways that you can think of. If you create a list of suppressed subscribers, that will basically prevent them from receiving unwanted messages. So having a list of suppression subscribers is not necessarily the same as a blacklist. Blacklist prevents anybody from using that specific email address from getting on to any of your lists. So that's the drastic difference between the two. Using it is very easy. All you have to do is simply click on suppress or bulk unsubscribe tool. And you can enter a list of addresses you want unsubscribed. You can remove from all of lists. You can block these lists or add them to your block list. But like I said earlier, make sure you do your due diligence before that point in time. Same goes with getresponse.com. If you go to the contacts and go to blacklist, you'll get this page, or you can go to suppression lists as well. Blacklist, it says here you can enter the addresses that you want to blacklist. Adding these to your global area here will prevent anyone from signing up onto your GetResponse lists as long as they're in this account. On the other hand, we have suppression lists, which are basically lists to prevent certain people to receive your broadcasts and your emails. And you can specify that when you actually launch a broadcast. So let's say, for example, that I want to email my lists, all of my lists except for the people on the suppression list. Well, GetResponse will basically allow me to see the suppression lists. So in a way, you can actually segment and create segmentation for suppression lists and then prevent certain people from actually receiving those emails. So for example, let's say somebody signs up on your email list and you don't want to email them right away because they're receiving the autoresponders. You're just warming up to them. You're building that relationship with them and you don't want to annoy the crap out of them. So what you do is you can create a suppression list to prevent that. So that's what the difference is between the suppression list and the blacklist. The blacklist is a little more harsher, but it's something you only use as a last resort if somebody you notice simply subscribes, doesn't read any of the emails, unsubscribes, and does it on a consistent basis, and basically abusing the system. So that's the difference between suppression lists and blacklists. Use it wisely. If you do it well, if it's done well, you can actually increase your conversions by focusing on the quality subscribers versus the quantity of subscribers. And that's it.